in the waking state, right? So the question is, when I wake up from the dream state, I say I woke up from the dream state because in the waking state, you are in another state. Okay. So now, when you go to Turiya, okay, in Turiya state, it's not a state. Then how can you know about waking and dreaming and understand that I am not waking or dreaming, I am in Turiya? How can you understand? Because Turiya cannot understand anything. Is that question correct, Gayatri?
Oh, yeah, you're not in another state to
You're not in
compare
another
these
state
three
because Turiya is not a
states.
state.
Yeah, then how do you,
Ah.
yeah.
How do you, then what is relation? Is the question. Is it correct?
Yeah, how do you know that waking state is also a dream state? Or because from waking state, I'm saying dream state is false. Now, how to say waking state is false? Because Turiya is not a state.
How to say waking state is false. Okay. So now Turiya is not a state, right? That's for that you have to be pratiksha, you have to be a seeker to understand what is this happening. First, we get a waking state and I get a dream state, I get a deep sleep state, right? Is there three states are coming and going that I know?
Yes.
The one who is knowing waking state is coming and going, dream state is coming and going, deep state is coming and going. So he's not in any of these states.
No, it is the waker who is analyzing this, no?
No, no. The one who knows had a dream, one who had no sleep. The waker was not in dream state. Were you there in your dream state?
Yes.
So in the dream state, the waker body called Pratiksha was there in dream state.
No, my dream body was there.
So that means you are not there. Waker was not in dream state. Did you go to sleep?
Yes.
So in sleep, was there a waker body or dream body was there?
Waker body was there.
No. In deep sleep?
No, nothing was there.
Nothing was there. So the waker does not go to dream, dreamer does not go to deep sleep. Is that correct, Gayatri?
Yeah, but the analysis is done by the waker guy.
No. Listen carefully, right? The waker does not go to dream. Dreamer doesn't go to deep sleep. So somebody who can do analysis, only who is there in all the three states can understand all these things, right?
No, because the waking state guy is analyzing all the three states.
The waking state guy and dream state guy, there's no difference because in dream state also you can think that you're analyzing only. You're only claiming because dream is also like waking only.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll take both the states. The
in
dreamer
both the
or
states,
the waker. Dreamer and waker both are same. Yeah.
The dreamer and waker are equivalent, similar. Correct? So the analysis cannot happen in deep sleep because there's no waker or dreamer. Analysis can happen only in the waking state or dream state. Right? We'll say analysis is happening in the waking state. Correct?
Yeah.
Now the waker knows very well that I dreamt yesterday, I had a good sleep yesterday. Right? He claims that, no?
Yeah.
So now is this claim real? Then I'll ask the waker. The analysis can be done in the waking state because he is only claiming. He's the one who is telling lies, no falsehood, no thief. So the waker will ask, my dear waker, were you in the dream? Was the waker in the dream?
No.
So waker was not in the dream because waking body was not there in dream. Dream body came. My dear waker, did you have good sleep? The waker will say, yes, I had a good sleep. Right?
Yeah.
Is it true? We'll catch the thief. My dear waker, were there in sleep? Was waker body was there in sleep? Whatever waker personality is there in sleep? No, right? Yes or no? But waker is very confident I had slept. Waker is very confident I had a dream, right?
Yeah.
So that means there's a gap in what he says because he is lying or he doesn't understand. Is it clear? The gap is you are very confident that you had a dream. We are very confident you had a sleep. But if you analyze, you are not there in sleep, dream and sleep. Correct? Is there a contradiction in this whole thing?
See, here you are trying to prove that waker is not there in the dream, dreamer is not there in the waking state. Fine. But the question here is,
no.
you have to be in one state to analyze another state.
No. Listen carefully. Logic you carefully. Right? The waker is either lying or is ignorant because his statements are contradictory. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Correct, no? So the understanding is not for the waker. The understanding is one who is there in all the three states. That guy is confused. Are you getting what I'm saying? The waker is a temporary character. It's like a dress. When you get up in the morning, you're putting a dress. Waker has no reality. It's a dress. The dreamer is a dress. Deep sleep, there's no dress. So the understanding or questioning is happening through the waker to somebody, a conscious entity who is there. Is it clear? Which is there in all the states.
But this is happening in the waking state only, end of the day.
I'm saying deep sleep is irrelevant for our discussion now.
Yes, yes.
Ultimately, it has to be in waking state or dream state. Both states, something has come up. The guy who has come up is a confused entity. That guy only can analyze, no. Nobody else can analyze, no. Right? Sleeper cannot analyze. So the waker cannot be analyzed. The waker has a wrong understanding that I had a dream, I slept. But if you really probe him, he was not there in dream, he was not in sleep. Then, but there's a confidence that I only slept, I only woke up. Right? There's a contradiction between the confidence and reality. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Now, let us say the confidence is real. That means the one who is claiming was there in all the three states. Is it clear? So in deep sleep, that person, that guy who was claiming, or conscious entity, or Sakshi, didn't have instrument. That's why he can't claim anything.
Yeah.
In the waking state, the instrument came. That's why he is able to claim.
Yeah.
Correct, no? So, by understanding the contradiction in your own claims, who will get understanding, clear understanding?
The one which is using the instruments to express.
The conscious entity gets a understanding. Correct? The conscious entity is called Jivatma. That gets understanding. The waker doesn't get understanding. Waker is a body. It's a dress. Are we clear?
Yeah.
So now the conscious entity is saying, oh, an instrument appeared. Jivatma says, an instrument appeared. I confused myself with the instrument. Okay, then I forgot about other things, but I am confident I was there in three states. So now a little bit more understanding is coming to the conscious entity. Are we clear? Not for the waker. It's coming through the waker for the conscious entity.
Yeah.
Is it clear? Now, the conscious entity, which is called Jivatma, the body is appearing and disappearing. Dream body is appearing and disappearing. Waking body is appearing and disappearing. Deep sleep, nothing is happening. So it means there's an appearance coming and going into the consciousness because of a false understanding embedded in the consciousness in the form of what we call as causal world. A imprint. Are we clear? Understand? So now imprint is coming when the body appeared. Through that you gathered information, imprint went. When the body disappeared, the imprint is there, again body will come up. Right? It's like a program I gave example, no?
Yeah.
So now, using the same body, if you correct the program, right? It is not that you have to gain some knowledge, you have to correct wrong understanding. The correction happens in the program, deep-rooted program, it's gathered in the waking state. Are you getting what I'm saying? Slowly, you understand, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am consciousness. The understanding comes through the body. For whom? For the consciousness.
Yeah.
Is the distinction clear? Through the waking body, the consciousness understands, I am not the body, I am not the mind, the instrument is used for that purpose. Are we clear?
Yeah, and this has to happen in the waking state only. Yeah, anyways, yeah, dreaming state, it doesn't
Sleep is irrelevant now for discussion, right? The dream is also like a waking state only. So analysis has to happen when you are awake. To understand what I am experiencing reality and what I claim is reality, there's a gap.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, sitting in a waking state, it is very easy to say that dream state is false. But sitting in the waking state, to say that waking state is false, I cannot go into Turiya because it's not a state. Hence, I have to apply this Viveka, what you're trying
You have to apply the Viveka to understand my reality of waking state. And my false claims I have to understand. Just like one false claim is that I am lifting my hand, I am a doer. They are all false claims. That understanding has to be done through unleashing the waking state. The problem is in the waking state. You have to use the waking state only to solve the problem.
Yeah, because there is no other option also, no choice.
There's no other option. I give you an example, right? Somebody has fallen into water. Okay? He's drowning. Now, to come out of the water, he has to swim in the water only. He cannot come to the shore and come out of the water.
Yeah.
So, waking state instrument is causing you confusion. Using the waking state instrument, you have to understand the problem with the waking state. Then one who understands the problem is not the waker. The one who understands the problem is the consciousness who is using the waking body.
Yeah.
Correct? Then the one who understands consciousness, that his concepts, wrong concepts, clear. That means his printing gets cleared. Understand? His imprints get cleared. Right? Like if you format the disk programs are gone, right? Like that, with using the waking state, he is clearing his waking state. The impressions are getting cleared in the waking state into the conscious, subconscious, and that chitta. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right? So now, Turiya does not understand I am Turiya. Turiya has no need to understand I am Turiya. Okay? Who has a need to understand I am Turiya?
Waking state guy.
The dream guy or waker guy has to understand I am Turiya.
Dream guy cannot understand.
I'm saying waking and dream are same here for me.
Okay.
The character which is projected has to understand I am Turiya. Right? And whatever is appeared is not real, it's a projection. That understanding has to happen through the waker to the consciousness.
Yeah.
Correct? Then what will happen? All the programs which are there, which is projecting the again in the body, it starts getting deleted. Correct? Turiya, nothing has happened. But the programs are getting deleted through the waker body. Then what remains?
Yeah. So in the waking state, he has to dissolve all
In
the
the waking
things.
state, he has to understand Jagat Mithya, Brahma Satya. Again and again, through Karma Yoga, he has to do Chitta Shuddhi. Again and again, Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa, he has to go back to his true self and spend time in Jagrata Sushupti, waking sleep. It's called Samadhi.
So sitting in the waking state, he has to prove that the waking state is false.
No, that he doesn't have to prove. Once you get into the hands of Guru, he'll destroy your ignorance that your everything is false, reality. But that has to sink inside you now. Sinking means it has to be, see, when Guru explains, everything appears to be very clear. But it does not sink because your old programs will keep coming up. Are we clear? So, the prescription is sit silently in the Jagrata Sushupti. That means as if you are asleep, so that dream is not projected, but you are fully awake so that the programs can get cleared.
Yeah.
So once the programs get deleted, the problem is there for the consciousness is associated with the waking state. When the programs are deleted, there's no need to understand anything, no.
Yeah.
Also it is gone. Reality, you don't have to understand. So what happens now? Pratiksha ends. Pratiksha ends, and Pratiksha understands Pratiksha is false.
So Guruji, from a waker perspective, we can say that dream is false. Now,
Right.
from whose perspective
From
can
the
we say
waker's
that waking
perspective,
state is false?
From the waker's perspective, Viveka and Vairagya will take him to a conclusion that waking state, what I'm experiencing, is false because Nitya Anitya Atma Anatma Viveka applies. He understands, waker himself understands waking state is false.
And then he is not a waker anymore.
Then he's not a waker anymore. He is consciousness. Then what happens? The programs which are there gets they erased. The pratiksha ends. Then she'll change the name in her passport. Apratiksha. So is the answer clear?
Yeah.
You don't go to Turiya and say waking is unreal. Understand?
Hmm.
In the waking state, you realize I am Turiya, and you realize the waking state is unreal. That's the end of waker.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct?
Hmm.
You can't go to Turiya and come back because you are already in Turiya. You can only drop the false state by understanding the falsehood of the state. You can't even destroy it. Easy?
Yeah. So one more question is like in the dream example, we always say, to go from supposing Bangalore to Mysore, it takes 3 hours, but in a dream, it's 2 minutes. Max our dream time analyzed by scientists is 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Right.
So for a waker, it's very easy. Once he comes out of the dream, oh, that was all false.
Right.
Now in the waking state, oh, it's actually taking 2 hours. It's actually taking 3 hours. So if a dream is proved as false in Mandukya Karika by Gaudapadacharya, saying that time is illogical there, time, space, and experience, all three have been proven wrong in a dream state. So, but in a waking state, the space is, in my dream, elephant can come inside inside the body, inside the mind, it's happening. But in space, how do you explain that, okay, it's actually taking 3 hours to go to Mysore, and actually it is taking, elephant takes a lot of space. I see the space. So the space and the time are matching here.
Okay.
And
So
the experience is also matching.
answer is, in the dream state, you don't know it's dream. In the dream state also, elephant appears, time appears. So dream state, it really takes 3 hours to go to Mysore in dream time. Okay? Dream state is real in dream. But on waking, you say dream state is unreal because waking time is 2 minutes.
Yeah, we are applying that logic and hence proving the dream is false.
To prove the dream is false. But the question is, the waker, is he awake or is he still dreaming that dream time is false? How does no waker knows he is not dreaming? For all you know, in dream, waker is nothing but dream character. He is thinking that there is a state called dream state, and he is saying it's false. How do you prove that he is not in the dream state? So that logic cannot be solved. Understand? Then in dream also, elephant appears outside. In dream also, it takes 3 hours to go to Mysore. In dream also, you can think that in dream state is unreal. Dream has a dream also, possibility.
No, how he tells is because when he wakes up, the elephant is not there, the forest is not there. Hence, he's saying the contents of the dream, whatever contents were false.
That is actually one way is correct. But the waking state itself can be a dream, no? The waking state itself can be a dream where you think that I'm analyzing that dream state is false.
Yeah, no, we are here comparing with respect to dream state.
No, I'm saying it is impossible for anybody to understand what is waking and dream. Any point.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. But anyway, we'll assume that waking state is real for discussion purpose. Okay.
Now, how do you disprove the time, space, and experience here?
No, I'm saying in reality, we'll never be able to understand what is waking and what is dreaming.
Yeah.
For example, Pratisha is sitting here. She thinks she's sitting here in the waking state. In reality, she's at home sleeping and dreaming that she's sitting here. She can't understand which is real.
She can't prove it also.
She can't prove it also. Such a confusing world, right? So then we have to start somewhere. Okay? We say, now let me start where I am today, in the waking state. It's called, this I think is waking state. Correct, no?
Yeah.
Then I understand, whatever world I call the word elephant or Mysore, where is it?
Now I cannot say it's in my mind.
No. In the waking state, if I remove a part of your brain, where is Mysore?
It's nowhere then.
It's not there. So that means all experience of the world is happening in a small element called skull inside. Entire universe is appearing there. All experience of the world is inside here. Is it clear?
Then what about the cosmic mind, or what about the
No, no,
universal
let
mind,
us
Ishvara
not change the
Srishti?
topic, right? Well, let us not change the
No,
topic. I'm
why
saying,
are you not calling this waking world as Ishvara Srishti?
no, just let us complete this logic and then come back to that Ishvara, okay? So let us not divert the topic to something else. Now I'm answering your question. The entire experience of the world is happening within this body-mind complex. Are we clear?
It's being experienced in this.
It is, if this body-mind complex is there, there's no experience of the world. That means the world is nothing but experienced within this body-mind complex. Entire universe.
Yeah, this is a field of experience.
This is a field of experience. Where is the star? In your brain. Where is the planet? In your brain. Correct? Yes or no?
No, the experience is happening
No,
here, but
no.
object can be outside also.
Listen carefully, right? What you call as outside and inside is with respect to your body. Yes or no?
Yeah, obviously.
Right? So the star is outside there with respect to my body here.
Yeah, and the body is experiencing because it's outside.
Correct, no? So now I'll say, you saw an elephant outside of you in dream. Was the elephant outside or inside?
It was outside. Inside the dream, it was outside.
Inside the dream, it's outside. That means your concept of inside and outside is also a thought. Understand? What is inside and what is outside? If you understand dream, in dream, elephant was outside. Then after waking, say, elephant was not there. That means then you realize that elephant was a thought which was projected in the dream. Are we clear? Then I'll say, you will never be able to understand what is waking state and dream state. Correct? Then whatever logic you apply to dream state, you have to apply to waking state also. What did the logic apply? You applied in the waking state. The dream world, dream elephant was a thought in my mind which got projected as elephant.
Yeah, there is no duality
elephant.
there.
But elephant appeared outside also. Time appeared and space appeared also. Because of the thoughts. That by looking at the dream, I understand that logic. Correct? No?
Yeah.
Now I'll say I'm in waking state. Then I'll question, are you able to prove that in waking state? I'll ask. What is the answer? I'll never be able to understand what is dream and what is waking state. Is the answer clear?
Yes. In waking state, I cannot.
Then whatever logic you apply to dream state, you have to apply in the state also, this state also. Because logic is same. Are you clear?
Yeah. So we are saying in the dream state, an individual mind is projecting that. No,
don't bring the individual mind. Let us go by the simple logic. Do not change the logic. Okay? Individual mind, universal mind, all those things will not get into confusion. So whatever logic you apply to dream state, you have to apply to waking state because you cannot understand the difference between waking state and dream state at any point of time.
Yeah.
So dream state, as a dream elephant was nothing but a thought in the mind appeared as an elephant. Waking state, waking elephant or waking relationship is nothing but a thought appeared in the mind. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? To prove that, I'll have to remove a part of your brain. Then there'll be no elephant. Understand? So I'm saying brain and mind, I'm putting as synonymous. They're not.
Yeah, because brain is finally an instrument through which the mind is projecting.
Right. So our entire world is nothing but a thought in the mind. Is it clear? The world appears to be outside, but it's nothing but a thought in the mind. That's clear to us from the dream analogy. Right?
Yeah.
Are we clear now? This much up to this is clear. Correct? So the time and space also is a thought by dream analogy. In the waking state, whatever experience of time and space is also a thought in the mind. Correct now? So suppose I put some small probe into your brain, then your concept of time alters, no? Right? Don't have to put a probe in the brain here. Put one peg of whiskey into your mouth. Then your concept of time and space, what will happen?
No, without changing the instrument of called body-mind, we have to analyze, right? The time and space. Now you are trying to alter the instrument to prove that.
I'm trying to tell you that by dream analogy, for me, it's very clear that what I'm experiencing is nothing but a thought. Okay? So since you may not be convinced, then I'm saying how thoughts can be altered to objectivity to prove you that it's a thought.
Hmm.
Right? Because you have to be convinced by dream analogy. Convinced by dream analogy, and you understand everything is thought. Then if you're not convinced, I'll say, I'll alter your brain so that your time and space changes in the waking state. Is the logic clear?
Time and space both change.
Both change, no? After one peg of whiskey, everything changes, including wife and husband also.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
So the entire world is nothing but a thought in the mind. Is that logic clear? In the waking state or dream state?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's thought in the mind, can I reduce the thoughts?
Yeah.
I can reduce the thoughts so that thoughts become less and less and less. The mind becomes more and more and more silent. Then what happens to time and space?
Time and space. I don't know.
The time and space illusion disappears.
Just because you reduce your thoughts.
It is called waking sleep, Jagrata Sushupti.
Okay, that is only when, Guruji, that is when you go into that. That is also a state again. That is when
No,
you
no,
go
I'm
into that
saying,
state.
see, Gayatri, you have to understand difference between state and reality. Okay?
Hmm.
The state can help you to understand the reality. Reality does not have to understand anything.
Yeah, so what you're saying is it's like that scientist example. Go and see atoms and molecules are there, come out, and then understand that world is atoms and
That's
molecules.
exactly what you're doing. Either through a clear logic, you get convinced. Okay, the clear logic I have given you. Why thoughts is the world, right?
Hmm.
So with that, thoughts is the world. Everything is an illusion of time. Time in 3 hours in my dream is nothing but nothing. Is not a time. Distance in Mysore in dream is not real. So the same thing is true for waking state also for you, because you understood the analogy very clearly. Correct?
Hmm.
Now you want a further proof. I'll say further proof is drink a peg of whiskey. Your time and space gets altered.
Yeah, that's because you have altered the instrument now.
No, no, no. You're not. See, either you go by logic and understand everything, or to prove your time and space in your mind, I'm altering your time mind.
Yeah, you're altering. Yeah.
You have to do some experiment. No, either you get convinced by logic, or you have to do some experiment to understand.
Hmm.
So one experiment is somebody people take some alcohol or drug something, time and space get altered in that state. Correct? So to understand, the time and space is not outside there, time and space is inside here. The experiment is done.
Hmm.
Correct?
Hmm.
Either with the through clear logic you understand and be happy. If you're not able to understand clear logic, you need experiment. No.
Yeah.
So the experiment is one experiment is people take some drugs and alcohol. It is not a solution, but that alters the time and space concept. Okay. So other possibility is make your mind silent, silent, silent. Then sense of time and space get lost. Okay. You do that's another experiment to understand what is reality. It's not a permanent thing. It's an experiment to understand what is reality. You experiment to prove yourself that time and space can be unreal. Right? So there is another way of doing it also. For example, you enjoy music. So much you enjoy music. I don't know. I know you don't enjoy music. Okay, somebody enjoys music. Then for the person who is enjoying music, 3 hours just disappears. He's fully awake. What happened to him?
He lost the sense of time.
Thoughts became very less. He became one with the music. Thoughts are not there now. Right? So in the waking state, he has lost sense of time by getting absorbed in the music.
Yeah.
Are we clear?
Yeah.
Right? That means the thoughts are causing time and space. When you're listening to music, right? There's no world outside. There's no time. There's no suddenly you realize, oh, 3 hours are gone. Right? My mother, whose son is musician, can understand very well. Okay. Music, in the sense of music, will lose the time.
Yeah.
Because time was not there outside. Time was there in the mind. That's what people enjoy when they do bhajan. Enjoy. Oh, 3 hours are gone. When you enjoy something, the mind thoughts becomes very less and less and less. Sense of time and space gets altered. Are we clear?
Yeah.
So through clear logic, you understand time and space is thought. Through experiments, if you want to do experiment. One experiment is go to Nididhyasa, be silent, sit Sumaniro. Right? Ultimately, these are experiments. Reality doesn't need an experiment. The one who is in unreality has to need to do experiment to find out what is unreality. No?
Got
it?
Yeah.
So now what is the question? Has Pratiksha ended or not?
You have to ask her.
So, are you clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions for Satyavati, Asha Bopanna, Ashwini Shanai?
No, Guruji.
Okay.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ ಅದೇ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೂ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಟಲ್